back in the studio. We got a great show lineup. We always have a great show, but today we got one, man, good. I'm in the new studio, man. Took me a minute to get back settled, but we are back settled. Praise the Most High. Really been good to us, man. Really allow us to do our thing. The team is doing well, so we're back on track now. We got a lineup today, man. We got about 6-7 videos that we got to do a reaction to, man. To all the people that have been sending me videos, thank y'all so much. Unfortunately, I was in the middle of transitioning and just had to break the studio down, had to put the studio back up. We added some new features to the studio, so it took me a minute to get back started. But, we're here now. So this first video that we doing a reaction to, man, this young man, I'm gonna call him a boy, but he's a father now, so I'm gonna say he's a man, but he's 17 years old, and you won't believe how many kids this young man have at 17. So I'm gonna let him tell you all, and then we're gonna do a reaction to it. But that's a lot. Here you go.
17, and tell them the amazing news about you.
So I got 7 kids.
You got what?
7 kids.
7 kids.
With 7 different baby mamas.
7 baby mamas.
And I'm trying to have 75.
And you trying to have 75?
By 75 different white women, black women, as well as black, white, and Mexican.
Okay. You gonna be fruitful and reproduce. Now you gonna raise them, or?
I'm gonna raise them. The mom's gonna raise them.
Lock him up. Block him up right now. 7 kids at 17 years old. We're looking at 7 broken families already. This young man said he wants 75 kids. He well on his way, but you ain't gonna have no money. You ain't gonna have no child support. Gonna take all of that. And these women might not even put you on child support, but any woman that or little girl have a baby with a man that's 75 years old. I mean, 75. They're 17 years old, and you already got 7 kids and 7 broken. Because there's already 7 broken. He can't be in all those households. He can't be. So, young man, you enjoy your life now, because it's gonna be short-lived with 75 kids. So let me say that. So let me hear what y'all think about this young man. Is he capping? Could he be capping at 17 years old with 7 kids? Now I'm sure some people out here start early and they well on their way with a lot of kids, but 7 kids at 17 years old. I'm not a big advocate for snipping somebody, but bro, you might wanna, because that's a lot of kids. And women, if you know this young man and you know he already got 7 kids, why are you laying down with this man? Why are you putting yourself in that situation to get another one? You know he ain't. He trying to have kids, so ain't no getting up, ain't no protection, ain't nothing. And then if you want to have kids, 75 kids, and then I think he said something about 75 women. How many unclean people this young boy gonna sleep with? I don't care what you say. He's a young boy here. You know what I mean? And so I don't get it. But if I'm a father and I see this young man coming, I'm keeping him far from my daughter. I don't want his DNA in my family. Let me just say that, because that's a lot of people you have to share this young man with. Let me just say that. And he might be a great young man. He might be a great one. But we gonna pass. We gonna pass. So let's go to another one, man. We got the next one. This right here is the next one is the young lady is pregnant by her mother's husband. So I guess that makes her stepfather, because I hope it's not your real dad. If he's your real dad, he need to be locked up. But your stepfather needs to be locked up too. If you with your mom and now he got you pregnant, and it's wild. But I hope this is a skit. I really do hope this is a skit. But I'm gonna let her hear. I'm gonna let y'all hear from the horse's mouth. You know what I mean? This is Abrew Yashar'el show, man. Pregnant by my mom, husband. Here you go.
Tell them what you just told me.
Mom, it's not that serious.
No, tell them what you just told me about my husband.
Okay, so I slept with him, but...
Okay, and what else?
And what else? I'm pregnant.
Okay, so you think it's okay for you to be pregnant by my husband?
I didn't say it was okay. What I'm saying is he was there for me. He was helping me. He was taking care of me.
Helping you do what? That I couldn't help you with?
Yeah, taking me to go to school.
Let me tell you something. If you're a stepfather and you're looking at that woman's daughter, I don't care if she's filled out. You know, you got some young girls that's filled out and they develop really fast. But if you look at her as your stepdaughter, just like a woman looking at a boy as her stepson, and you found some type of physical attraction to that person, you weird, bro. You're really weird. And then you want to end up sleeping with that person or having sex with your stepdaughter or son. You're really weird, man. And you know how I feel about the babies. Now, obviously, this is a grown woman, so she knew exactly what she was doing. So I'm hoping this is just a skit that they're acting on. But if I'm a parent, let me tell you, if I'm a parent and you slept with my spouse, let's say my son slept with his stepmother or my wife or whatever, and hypothetically, I don't, that ain't my family dynamics, but say that, bro, we not finna sit here filming nothing. We not finna sit here and talk and go back and forth and be mad. No, you need to call the police and tell them, like my man, what's his name, Sling Blade, Billy Bob on Sling Blade, and tell them to bring the coroner with them, because there's finna be blood everywhere. I don't advocate violence, but the level of disrespect that this is right here. You not only did you sleep with your mother's husband, your stepdad, you allowed that to happen, but then you get pregnant by him. I'm not saying that you didn't get pregnant on the first time, but more likely you might have went back to that well, or he went back to that well several times after that. So y'all know what y'all was doing, and you know it was wrong. And somebody will have to get the head bust behind that. And YouTube, I'm not trying to be violent. I'm just coming out with emotions, because this right here, you don't do stuff like that. You don't do stuff to your mom, man. But let's finish see what she's talking about.
All that, buying me stuff that I needed because you wasn't doing it, so you was.
So you basically saying that I wasn't there, so you decided to sleep with my husband?
Mom, I don't know what else to say.
That was okay. Out of all men in the world, you sleep with my husband.
He was the only one that made me feel good at the time, so I don't know what else you want me to say.
What you mean? What do you mean? And you think you gonna keep this child?
Why would I not? So you want me to abort my child?
It's my husband.
Oh, why was your husband sleeping with me?
That shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter what my husband do, but it should have been with you. You're my child. I gave birth to you. So what made you feel like you wanted to open your life?
And so not only are you pregnant by your stepfather, your mother's husband, you also want to keep the child. It's something really wrong with that whole dynamic situation, man. It's something, I don't know, but I'm hoping they just capping. I'm hoping this is just a skit that they're playing with. But this right here is a dangerous game. Like I say, man, it'll go bad. It'll go really bad, really fast if this is a true scenario. I don't think mom would have sat here and had a dialogue with their daughter. Much as they might love their daughter, it wouldn't have went like that. And then the father or the husband it probably went like that. You remember the movie back in the day, The Burning Bed, or the Mud Deer movie where she threw hot grits on it? Man, it would probably be something like that. Some things you just don't do, and this is one of them, man. This would be one of them. Whether or not he spent time with her, bought her what she need or whatever, it wouldn't have went down like that. But let's finish it, man. It's almost finished. So let's see what they're talking about.
Mom, I just want you to hear what you're saying. I just want you to hear what you're saying. You saying it's okay for your husband to do what he doing.
I'm not saying no, that's okay, but you're my child.
Crazy.
You are my child.
Okay, it wasn't like I did it on purpose. It just happened one time.
So she said it's not like she did it on purpose. If you slept with somebody, it's on purpose. We just don't go around sleeping with people on accident. It just don't happen. You know what I mean? So I don't get that. Even when people say, man, I just accidentally cheated. No, you cheated because you want to cheat. Ain't no accident cheating. Ain't none of that. You did what you did because you wanted to do it. And then she says one time, it could be one time. You get pregnant one time. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you don't use contraceptive. You don't use protection. You don't use caution. You don't work on your pull-out game. And you might you might come up with a baby. And we got a scenario, another video toward the end of this show that's speaking on that. But if you get pregnant by your stepfather, he's weird, you wrong, he's wrong, and I don't think mom would be that calm. But the next one, man, video that was sent to me in a reaction video, man, this little young lady, I kind of felt bad for her in a sense, man, because she was like, she just wanted to feel love, man. She said she know how to cook, she know how to clean, she know how to please a man, she know how to have sex, she knew, but she don't know how to love a man. And I'm like, man, a lot of people probably is in that situation where they don't know how to love a person. But I think if you don't know how to truly love someone, it's probably because you don't know how to love yourself. You had never felt that type of love or been loved by anybody. So you don't know how to reciprocate that type of love, to love a person. Now you're willing to please that person, do anything you can do for that person, but this was a sad case, man. It was heartfelt because you could tell she was heartbroken, man. She was in tears, and I'm gonna let her tell the story. And but she said she just want to be loved, man. But I think this sister have to love herself, or somebody got to love on her in order for her to reciprocate or duplicate that love for that particular person. But let's get into it.
I want to be loved. I want marriage. You know, a lot of us get on here, we act tough, and we be like, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, but I want help. I want to be loved. I want somebody to love me. I want somebody I can be vulnerable with. The problem is, and I'm not crying, y'all, because I'm sad. I'm crying, y'all, because it's like a release right now. But the problem for me, y'all, is that all the relationships that I had with men were not about love. It was about survival for me. I know how to fuck. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to seduce a man. I do not know how to love a man.
And you imagine growing up and surviving. You're a young lady and you been on the street or grew up poor or poverty stricken or abused or whatever the situation might be or have been, and you're always in survival mode to the point where you're trying to survive, so you don't want to go back to a certain lifestyle or go back to the streets or go back to whatever it might be. My heart goes out to this lady, man, because when I had my foundation years ago, and I said the kids that I knew was going through something similar, but there's kids out there that is going through some type of abuse. And it don't have to be physical all the time. It can be verbal, man. It can be mental, man. You could tear a person down to where they just want to get away from you and put themselves in a bad situation trying to get away from you, which is fair, because nobody need to be abused. But man, my heart go out to this lady, man. And so let's I'm gonna let her finish up. But if she says she crying tears for joy, and maybe she come to the realization of, I'm tired of surviving, and I want love, I want marriage, I want the whole shebang bang, because she can cook. She says she know how to have sex, she know how to please a man. She went down to her story, but she don't know how to love him, and love him is the number one source. That will be the main thing to keep that marriage or keep that man there. And hopefully he love you back, sister. But let's let her finish.
And then to have a son, because of those choices that I was making, y'all, and I got pregnant really, really fast. I got pregnant within 90 days of knowing my baby daddy. And we don't talk about this shit because it's embarrassing and it hurts. It fucking hurts. And I'm mad with me. I'm not mad at men. I'm not mad at my life. I'm mad at me because I don't know how to fix me. I don't know how to fix it. That's accountability. That's the shit that hurts. It's realizing that, hey, I got some shit with me that I don't know how to fucking fix. And in turn, because I don't know how to fix that shit, I'm fucking up other.
And that's a scary thing, but at least she's willing to admit that. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix me. And hurt people, you know what I mean? Because you might have somebody that love on you, but if you can't fix you or correct those behaviors that has caused you to stumble throughout your life, all you're going to do is hurt somebody else. And that person can be so torn that you hurt, and you can continue to hurt other people because he don't know how to, or she don't know how to fix herself because you didn't know how to handle it. So, or take care of them. So, sister, I don't know this sister. If anybody know this sister, man, help this sister out, man. Help her any way you could. Help her seek that therapy that she might need. I don't know this sister or know her background, but you could tell there's some pain there, and she gonna need it in order to move forward and help herself so she can start healing, because there's some underlying stuff there, and all they're gonna do is pass down to the kids eventually if she don't get fixed. So let's go move on to the next one, man. This next video was sent to me. This football coach, it's only 17 seconds, but I guess this young man made a mistake, or he was out there on the field or whatever. And this football, I guess he was running out the field, and this football coach swung on this kid, or he looked like a kid. I don't know. It's hard to tell because the video looked grainy, but it's hard to tell. But as a parent, what will you do? But I want to show y'all this video, man, and you tell me. You know, you can see him running out the field, and the coach just haul off and punched him inside of the head, bro. I don't condone violence. And TikTok, this is just me using a scenario of not trying to show violence. This is me using a scenario where things, people don't know how to control their emotions. And that coach, or whatever he is, I hope he's a coach, but whatever he is, should not have put his hands on this particular player. I think it's maybe high school, but if it's college or pro, whatever it is, you know, man, I doubt if it's pro, because they probably would have whooped the coach's tail. And probably not even college. If it is college, it's a JUCO or something to that line. But more likely, I think this is high school. And if this is high school and I'm trying to be real cautious with my word, man, because I don't want to come off as saying nothing harmful or hateful. But coaches, if you can't control your emotions, you in the wrong sport. You shouldn't be coaching or shouldn't be around kids, because if I'd have saw this video as a parent, I'm going down to the field in the middle of the game. Me and the coach gonna have to have a conversation right there on the field. I'm not waiting to the end of the game to talk to this coach. We finna talk this thing out now. I hope it stay respectful. But after I seen you put your hands on my child, I don't know how respectful I will be at this particular juncture. So, and let me know what y'all think as a parent, because there's a lot of parents out here that allow these coaches to coach their kids, but they ain't coaches. They just parents or got a passion for the game, so they don't want nobody to coach their kids. So they just figured they'll go out and do it. I remember when my son was playing basketball, and this one particular coach, I was like, hey, man, I'm going to let you coach him, man. Just do your thing with him. He was playing like rec. So he probably had to be about 9, 10 maybe. And this coach always yelled at my son. And his son would just, no matter what his son did, he was always good, but he wanted. So I said, hey, my son don't operate like that. As a matter of fact, I don't want you yelling at him no more. You either tone yours, because you don't yell at your son, but you yelling at my kid. You ain't yelling at all these other. But I thought I was trying to do the right thing. Say, hey, coach, coach him pretty good. And this cat went overboard, so I had to correct his behavior probably at the second game, because I saw what he was doing to my kid. And hey, Dad ain't finna have that. We're not gonna have that. You know what I mean? It's about to go down. So let me know what you think about this one right here, man. Will you sit back and allow somebody to coach your kid or put your kid in harm's way like this guy did? He punched the helmet, but he could have gave that kid a concussion. Anything, man. Anything could have happened during that particular emotional rant or what happened. So this next video was sent to me. It was this white guy was in this black woman's face. I don't know what triggered this. I don't know. I don't really care what triggered this. You know what I mean? I just want to know why. I'm gonna let y'all just see the video, then I'll give you my commentary. But white man's in his black sister face shortly after the election. So I don't know if this was racially motivated, politically motivated, but to me, it was disrespectful. It wasn't warranted. And I wonder why nobody just step up. But here you go.
This is money to us. One more time. One more time. Do something. Yeah, I'm gonna let no guy talk too much shit. Don't do shit. What's up, right? Yeah, this is video off. We don't talk. I'm taking a team.
Let's watch that one more time. Then I'm going to give you my commentary, just in case y'all missed any of it. But I heard this little time I do something, or let's just watch it one more time. I hope I don't trigger anybody.
This is money to us. One more time. One more time. Do something. Yeah, I'm gonna let no guy talk too much shit. Don't do shit. What's up, right? Yeah, this is video off. We don't talk. I'm taking a team.
I have to be politically correct because of YouTube standards. And I like this platform, and I don't want to get my channel banned or anything like that, or banned from any social media, because not only on YouTube, I'll be on TikTok, Instagram, X, and other platforms. So I'm trying to gather my thoughts as I'm talking to you, because I watched the video, but then I put it on the shelf for a while. My question, I'm glad the sister stood her ground. She wasn't worried about it. She probably had a protection tool in that bag, be honest with you, because my sister, she wasn't worried about all those antics, and rightfully so. Stand your ground, sister. I respect that. What irritates me, I'm going to get to him, but what irritates me, I'm seeing all of these people walk by. I'm seeing other men standing around and nobody intervening. It's like they want something to happen in this particular case. Instead of pulling him back or stepping in between them. The other guy, he just to the side over there while my man in her face. As a black man, I don't get in domestic disputes. I will call the law for you, or we'll call the police, because a lot of people has gotten hurt getting in domestic disputes, even though this don't seem like a domestic disturbance or dispute. This is an ignorant white guy in a black woman face. Like I said, I don't know what triggered it. I don't know what transpired. This video was sent to me probably after, I think it was sent to me after the election, like 2 days after the election. And I don't get into Republican, Democrats, MAGA, liberal, right, conservative. I don't get into none of that. I could care less about that. What I do care about is respect. What I do care about is people's personal space. And a lot of people don't respect a person's personal space. And I'm seeing a lot of my Caucasian fellows, men and women, walk by looking at this situation, but nobody's there to help the sister. As a black man, there's no way I could have stood there and allowed that gentleman to be in that woman's face. I wouldn't have allowed it if it was reversed. I wouldn't have allowed it if it was a black man in a white woman's face. I wouldn't have allowed that. You know what I mean? I'm not playing Captain Save-A-Hole. I'm just seeing like, hey, let's back up. Let's try to cool the temperature down. But this man got his fist welling, talking about do something. And he's like he ready to attack that woman. And for whatever reason, I don't know. But to me, he was a coward. He's a true coward. And when I was coming up, the empty can make the loudest noise. And like I say, my sister, she wasn't worried about him at all. And I'm glad she wasn't. I'm glad she stood her ground. But why did nobody get him? Why did it take him damn near bumping her before this guy kind of put his hand on him to pull him back? I wonder what he did a man like that. I wonder what he got in a man face like that with all those antics. He probably would have had some dental work to fix from that standpoint of his antics. So, like I say, if you know this man, show him this video and show him how cowardly he is for being in a woman's face. I'm not saying not to protect yourself if somebody hit you, and that's men or women. I'm not saying that. You should always be able to protect yourself from anybody, male, female, anybody You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them guys, oh man, that's a female. No, that female shouldn't put her hands on you like you should never put your hands on her. None of us want to be hit. None of us want to be potentially harmed. So I feel like you should never touch anybody if you don't want their reaction. I have daughters. I have a son. And I told them, my daughters, don't put your hand on a man because you don't know if that man will hit you back or not. Not everybody, oh, that's a female. No, that man might, if you hit him, he might hit you back. You know what I mean? And I tell my son, no, try to walk away. Try to wait for somebody, a female, get in your face, try to walk away. But no, don't let anybody hurt you. I don't care who it is. Don't let nobody hurt you. You always defend yourself if you have to. But hopefully you can walk away and call the police. I believe in calling the law, man. I pay taxes. You going to jail. I'm not one of those guys that finna sit here and, oh man, we finna thump it out and I hope I beat the brakes up. Nah, bro. I got too much to lose in this life. To lose my life or lose my freedom fooling with ignorant individuals. So, but if anybody know this man, shame on him. Call him out on it, show him this video and see if he'll do it. Get in the man face. Or what he would have did that as a brother, if a brother was right there with their sister. More likely he wasn't. He would not have got in her face because probably that brother would have stood up and told him to do something. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anybody the toughest. I'm just saying people just is not finna stand for any disrespect at this juncture in life. Anyway, I got a funny one coming up. These two old men, man. This was sent to me also. He is two old men talking about sitting close together, and they had a point. My man had a point, man, because we are in a day and time where you sit too close to somebody, they might think you're doing something. You talking to a person too long over there, they might think you're doing something. So I'm gonna let him break it down because he was truly funny. And he's on TikTok, man. But in all these videos that we see, I will put the credit in the description in the YouTube links. So you can go and watch their channel if you like what the content that they put out. Go and subscribe and follow them, man, because some of this stuff is really good. So every video, I will put the link and the content, get a content they credit for their particular video. But two men sitting close together. Let me tell you, we'll see what y'all think.
Yeah.
Man, would you come over, son, man?
I ain't got to go. I ain't want to go. Man, there's a lot of motherfuckers think fucking men, two men get close together. Now they fuck. I ain't want to get to. I'm gonna pull over a little bit. Nope, not me. You can see. There's a lot of people think some crazy stuff. You could be talking to a man and talk to him too long. Look. They've been talking 30 minutes. I mean, people done went crazy, boy.
They think we a couple?
They think you messing around because there's so much is going on. Well, if you catch people another man, bring your pistol and don't stop till it's empty.
My man have a very, very valid point. If you sitting too close to somebody, or you too friendly to somebody, or you talking to somebody every day on lunch break, or people that they might be. You don't think they're on the DL, do you? People start speculating and slandering your name and doing all kind of stuff. My guy's funny. He is on TikTok and I follow him. And so his link definitely would be in the content creator link in the description. So, but yeah, man, he has a very valid point and people will. But like what he told my man, if you find me swinging the other way, you bring your pistol and don't stop shooting. So that was pretty funny too, but let's finish up.
Shoot it till it won't just start snapping.
You want me to unalive you?
I want you to unalive because it's too many women. If I didn't have a wife, you got at least 7 to 8 women per man in the United States.
Right.
I could find somebody because I'm going to get up and go to work every day.
Right.
I'm going to try to keep myself up looking halfway decent.
Right.
Somebody will take me.
Right.
Not Adam, not Carl, not...
I'm kind of with him on that. Not Adam, not Carl. I don't want a man either. Hey, as a man, and there's no knock on my other communities out there, but I am pro woman. I am not pro barcode woman. I am pro woman through and through, man. I give me I'll take an ugly woman than over a barcode woman. Let me just say that, man. I love women. You know what I mean? I have a beautiful wife, and me and my wife been together a long time. But I'm with my man there, man. There's too many women out here to be looking at a dude, bro. It's some. I ain't gonna say something wrong with you, but because it is people out there, and I know I have people listen to my shows, but I'm a man that like women. I'm gonna believe it like that. Let's let my man finish up.
Pee Wee. I'm talking about Sheen, Deborah, whatever. I ain't getting that way.
Well, you crazy?
Well, you look at it, Duncan. You already know God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve or Eve and Carolyn.
My guy's funny. He's funny. I watch some of his stuff on TikTok, man. He's funny. He's just a good old country dude, man. Just from, I think he's from the Mississippi. I think he's from Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. And his content is funny, bro. You remind me of some of my people in South Georgia, man. When they're sitting on the back porch, brother, and in just the stories that they would tell and have you rolling through and through, it just some of those good old country stories, man. And if anybody can just relate to me, man, you miss those times. I know I do. As a little boy, I just used to sit out there and just hear my uncles and my pops, and even now when they all get together, the brothers and the cousins and everybody get together, some of the stories, and a lot of it be lies. Let me say that, man. You know what I mean? Those guys start drinking the hooch, and anybody don't know what hooch is, you ain't from the South. You gotta have the hooch. The peach hooch, the blueberry hooch, the all kind of the apple hooch and all kind of stuff. They want their hooch when they out there telling lies. But ain't nothing like those old country stories, man, to have you laughing, man. But let's this next one was sent to me. Matter of fact, I just got this one last night. So I really didn't look at this particular video that I'm gonna react to right now. I think that let's just get in the video, because I saw like a quick 5 seconds, and then I had to stop it because I had to go do something. So I'm really gonna be looking at this video really the same time you all looking at it. I'll be reacting to it pretty much live. But this woman, I heard the first 5 seconds of it, and I had to stop it because I couldn't focus. But let's get into it. Let's see what she said.
I hate being fucking married. I long for the day to be single again. The only thing that's causing me to stay and stick it out is because I've been a housewife for 10 years. And to get back out there in the workforce with a mental illness, there's some fears that I have.
All right. I have several problems with this video already. As a married man, as a man who's been married a long time, as a man who enjoys being married, is it, to me, people say, oh, marriage is so hard. It's just a daily struggle. Not to me. Not to me. Can marriage be difficult? Yes. But when you put the Most High first and read the Bible and understand his word and try to live your marriage how the Bible said, hey, a man does this, a woman does it. Now, can roles be blended sometime and blurred? Do I wash dishes? Yes, I wash dishes. Will I put a load of clothes in the washer? Yes, I will. Will my wife go to? She ain't taking the car to the shop. My wife ain't doing that. She be like, whatever. I'm gonna wait on you to do this. But will she do some of the things that I might need? Will she go get my drill and try to tighten something? Yes, she will. You know what I mean? So I think when I heard this video, that's the part I heard, like the first 5 seconds, when she said, I hate being married. And then she came back and said, she been a housewife for 10 years. She'll leave, but she been a housewife for 10 years. I'm like, somebody adding up here. And so then I'm trying to see if she capping, but then look like her eyes is watery. Either she a great actress, or I can't gauge this particular video. But then she said she'll leave, but she can't get out there in the workforce because she got mental illness. So I'm like, does this play a factor in this? I'm just trying to gauge this video, but let's start it over. Let's start it over. Then I'll probably let her talk all the way through, and then I come give my commentary on this. But I love being married, so I can't agree with her on that. But if you marry for the wrong reasons, some people marry for love, for money, and some people just marry because they're lonely. They don't know that person. They don't know that person's lineage and DNA, and you need to know the person's family. You know what I mean? You can know that person, but do you know their family? Do you know a little bit about their family? You'll never know the whole story about somebody's family. You ain't gonna know that person through and through. You know what I mean? Because people change over time. But what is your basis of your marriage, man? Was like my girl earlier in this video. Did she marry for survival? You know what I mean? What did she marry for? But let's start it over and go back and see what she talking about.
I hate being fucking married. I long for the day to be single again. The only thing that's causing me to stay and stick it out is because I've been a housewife for 10 years. And to get back out there in the workforce with a mental illness, there's some fears that I have. But I literally do hate being married. So y'all know how I say that I always use my content to push my pain into purpose, make y'all laugh. A lot of this pain is connected to my marriage. A lot of it. I just try my hardest not to put it out there, and I'm still not.
If you're that miserable in your marriage, leave. I would tell no one to stay. I wouldn't, especially if you're that miserable. Now, if somebody putting your life in danger, somebody mentally or verbally abusing you, leave. Don't stay there and take that mess, whether or not you got fears, whether or not you suffer from some type of mental illness. Leave, because you can get help for what's going on with you to get you to the next level, get you back out in the workforce. But it's like if before a person physically abused you, it was a little shell up there, and they kept getting away with stuff. And then next thing you know, it came to a slap or full-fledged beating. So, ma'am, I'm going to tell you, if there's something that's really dangerous in your marriage, leave. Don't stay there and put yourself through any anguish. And if you have kids, don't just stay there. Get you and your kids and get up out of there if possible. Go to safety if it's that bad. But we're going to let her finish what she's saying. So I hope she's not using this for content purpose. I hopefully it's something really wrong here, and she's trying to vent her frustration or voice her frustration through her content. But if it's that bad, ma'am, you got to leave. There's no way I would stay. If my wife was doing something just causing me terror and she's a damn Tasmanian, there's no way I'm staying here. If I'm afraid to leave in front of them when they go to work, when she go to work, when she come home, my stuff will be gone and everything I want will be gone. I'm not staying in something that gonna cause me anguish. But let's finish up.
Details. But just know that this shit is not fucking gold. And no matter how much I try, no matter what I do, at the end of the day, I still just want the fuck out. I want to be single. I know I can love myself better alone than anybody can love me with them. I love who I am, but I do not love who I am with this person. I hate being fucking married. And on my life, once this shit is over, I would never fucking get married again.
Until you know the details, it's hard to speak on that. But like I say, if a lot of single females I know a lot of females are single, and they say it sucks. But unless your life is in jeopardy, or you being verbally or mental abused or physical abuse, or what, I mean, just being treated like pure bubblegum, garbage truck juice, treated terrible. I think marriage is for better or for worse. Things happen for rich or for poor. But if you're going through it like that, you really need to, I won't advise her to stay. You know what I mean? Let's say she ain't sharing the details, and I hope she's not capping. But if you're not know this sister, man, advise her to get out if it's that bad. I don't, like I said, I don't know her at all. So let's go to the next video, man. This one right here, I did see this video here, and the upcoming video is a young man. I guess him and his childhood girlfriend. They probably sound from the sound of what the mom is saying. They grew up together, and I guess they always liked each other. And now that they have been crossing the line, she is pregnant, and Buddy is 16, and Buddy having a hard time with that because he don't want the responsibility. But I tell anybody, that comes with it, man. That comes with it. If you're out here having sex, I told my kids, because much as we want to be parents, much as we want to keep our kids away from sexual activities until we feel they're responsible adults, because hey, when sex happens, condom break, anything can happen. No contraception, you get pregnant. Anything can happen. And pregnancy is bad, but that's not the worst thing. You can have STDs, so you can have stuff that you can never get rid of it. So you will want to be responsible when you go down that road of making adult decisions to have sex. So, but in this case here, I think my man is gonna have a hard time. My man said he ain't trying to work, he ain't trying to do nothing at 16. And I think a lot of times, if he's not trying to work at 16, he need to be forced to work. You know what I mean? I sit in a different seat, but I want to make sure my kids they go to work. They get them a job. So let's see what he's talking about. And then it's about 2 minutes long, so I might play it twice so y'all can get the gist of it, just in case somebody missed it when they came in. But let's hear it.
Though you went out and laid down with this
I
nigga.
can't, Ma, I'm not ready for this. I can't do this. This is too much, bro. I ain't got no money to take care of no kids.
You and Amanda, y'all, I know you only 16, but you and Amanda have known each other since y'all was kids.
So what?
Y'all been close for a long time, so I'm
now
sure.
I don't want nothing to do with her. Man, this is not it, man.
Okay, but you can't just leave her. You can't just leave her high and dry. No, you're gonna take care of the baby.
Tell me what I can do.
Yes, I can, because I'm your mom, and I still take care of you.
Ma, it's too much.
So you know what time it is. So all of that, all them designer and all this stuff.
I didn't grow up with no daddy. So how I'm supposed to know what to do?
But because you gonna sit, and you gonna figure it out. You gonna adjust yourself to what you have going on.
Mom, just a baby.
For it to work. Not now. You just a baby. You wasn't just a baby when you was laying down with her. So don't try to pull out you just a baby card now. Just let me talk. Let me talk.
No, I'm just too young.
Just let me talk. There's no more all that Well, we just gonna be doing allowances now.
No.
You can make money over here with me to take care of the baby. You can make money here with me. You can come work at the shop, do stuff at the shop.
No.
Pitch in time at the shop, and I'll pay you for it.
Working. No.
And then pay her. Stop playing. You know that little girl already got a job. She already working. She been working. You got to think about it. She's not as fortunate as you was. And I love that little girl. So I would never even if I didn't know her, I would never let you do her like that. Because I'm a woman who didn't have no daddy around for you. You should never did what you did. And I told both of y'all, sat both of y'all down 2 years ago and told y'all, since y'all haven't doing what y'all do, y'all better be ready for the.
Yeah. It seems like it's time to bootstrap up, young man. Time to put the big man boots on now and get to it, man. 16, she pregnant. I understand you want to enjoy your life, but once you do make those decisions, and once there's a baby at play, it's time to grow up. And I understand, but the little man said, "I'm just a baby." Nah, man, you 16, bro. You 16. You're a grown man now. When she become pregnant, that's when the fatherhood or the daddy, or that's when you became a man. You just became a man at 16 years old, because now you got the responsibility of a baby to take care of. And I know some people would go out and do the other thing, you know what I mean? And I'm pro-life. I know I'll probably lose some subscribers with my views, but I am who I am, you know what I mean? And but there are scenarios that I do believe in: rape, incest, and all this other stuff, health of the mother. Yes, I believe in that. You have to do what you have to do in those cases. But I don't believe in using that as a way of contraceptive. I don't believe in that. I am pro-life, but there is situations where that comes in play, and like I say, rape, incest, or the mother's health in life. You have to make those decisions with you and your provider. But yeah, my man says he don't wanna work. Life over with, young man. Life is definitely over with right now. Go and do what you gotta do. Now you gotta work, gotta go to school, then you say, I ain't have a dad, so how I supposed to be a dad? Hey, a lot of us didn't have a dads, but we had to figure that thing out, man. You had to grow up real fast. So I'm gonna let y'all hear one more time, man, just in case y'all missed any of these things, and then we'll get ready to close out the show after that.
Though you went out and laid down with this little girl.
Ma, I'm not ready for this. I can't do this. This is too much, bro. I ain't got no money to take care of no kids.
You and Amanda, y'all, I know you only 16, but you and Amanda have known each other since y'all was kids. Y'all been close for a long time, so I'm sure.
I don't want nothing to do with her. Man, this is not it, man.
Okay, but you can't just leave her. You can't just leave her.
But he don't want nothing to do it. He don't want nothing to do with her unless she got pregnant. He don't want to do. You know what? And a lot of men, a lot of little boys feel like that. As long as you having sex with that female or that woman, you good, man. Or that little girl, you good, bro. I'm giving me some. As soon as she get pregnant, I don't want nothing to do with her. You need to go handle your business. Oh, it's over. Those type of, I'm going to say this, those type of punk ass boys or punk ass men, I can't stand. I don't know this young man, so I'm not saying that with him. But I knew several situations where men got somebody pregnant, even in the army or wherever I was at the time, and they act like they don't want to do nothing else with the female. You was man enough to make a life, but now you're not man enough to take care of life. I have a real problem with men who does that. I have a really, really big problem with that. And that's why it's so important, young ladies, to allow your father to meet, or uncle or brother or cousin to meet that man when you start dating. I tell my daughters, by y'all second date, no more than your third date, I need to meet the person that you out with, so you won't waste your time with this individual, because they're going to see straight through the BS. I'm going to make sure that this man has your best interests at heart. Yeah, after the third day, I know y'all still trying to get each other. I ain't trying to tell them, oh, we got to go to marriage or whatever, but I'm trying to see if he like you for you, or he just like you for what he can get out of you. I'm going to pick that up right off the rip. And I tell my son, you bring that chick around probably about the third date. Let mom pick up her vibes, because that woman gonna see straight through any gold diggers. And you know what I mean? Because I'm not saying my kids the best. They got their flaws, but they ain't bad kids. And I don't want them to get caught up in none. You know what I mean? I try to protect them. You know what I mean? I'm dad, and we gonna protect them through and through. But let's finish what my man said, and then we'll get ready to close out the show.
High and dry. No, you're gonna take care of the baby.
Tell me what I can do.
Yes, I can, because I'm your mom, and I still take care of you.
Well, it's too much.
So you know what time it is. So all of that, all them designer and all this stuff.
I didn't grow up with no daddy. So how am I supposed to know what to do?
Because you gonna sit, and you gonna figure it out. You gonna adjust yourself to what you have going on.
Mom, just a baby.
For it to work. Not now. You just a baby. You wasn't just a baby when you was laying down with her. So don't try to pull at you just a baby card now. Just let me talk. Let me talk.
No, I'm just too young.
Just let me talk. There's no more all that. Well, we just gonna be doing allowances now. No. You can make money over here with me to take care of the baby. You can make money here with me. You can come work at the shop, do stuff at the shop. No. Pitch in time at the shop, and I'll pay you for it.
Working. No.
And then pay her. Stop playing. You know that little girl already got a job. She already working. She been working. You got to think about it. She's not as fortunate as you was. And I love that little girl. So I would never even if I didn't know her, I would never let you do her like that. Because I'm a woman who didn't have no daddy around for you. You should never did what you did. And I told sat both of y'all down 2 years ago and told y'all, since y'all haven't doing what y'all do, y'all better be ready.
Yeah, you got to man up, little buddy. But you know what? That's coming to a close of the Abrew Yashar'el show, man. Just talk on yesterday. I saw like Itsshaybuckz was having a medical emergency in the pulpit, and in the other day it seemed like other week, what is his name, the Winings, Marvin Winings, or somebody else was having a medical emergency in the pulpit. I just think that there's a lot going on, and I think, I'm not saying these guys are playing with the congregation. I don't know Itsshaybuckz's heart. I don't know Pastor Wining's heart. I just think that it's a lot going on out here, and everybody got to get their life in order, man. So hopefully those guys okay. Hopefully those guys make it, you know what I mean, and get back to health. I know the congregations took a hit after a couple of scandals came out, especially I heard the Potter House, the congregation took a hit, but you know what I mean, it is what it is, man. And hey, what do y'all think? I don't get into too many politics, but I need to end the show with this. Make sure, man, that you guys prep some things. Make sure you got a little water. Make sure you got a little toiletries. Make sure you got a little medicine, extra medicine to the side. Man, where we head now, look like I'm not trying to be a fearmonger, but World War III don't seem like it's too close. Ever since President Biden gave Zelensky authorization to use the long-range missiles, and then North Korea sent soldiers to Russia, and then Russia used the ICBM back on Ukraine. It's a lot going on, man. You might want to get your mind, body, spirit, and soul right with the Most High, y'all. We are in a time like we never seen before. And I do these reaction videos to make y'all laugh, to make y'all smile, to try to bring some sense to some stuff. But at the end of the day, man, there's a lot of things going on, and you need to protect yourself, your family, and your home from. And with that said, man, I'm Abrew Yashar'el. Peace, shalom, and until next time, y'all be good, man. One. Hey, and go, how about them dogs? How about my dogs? Later.